Well, since it's almost time for Christmas, it's getting really close.
Yeah.
And our schedule is filling up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Always does during this time of year. We're kind of taking it easy tonight, and we're going to have Christmas story time. There's been several people that just kind of ask us, hey, you got any stories growing up of anything? So we thought today, let's discuss some stories growing up. Maybe, I don't know, good, bad, everything. Whatever you can think
We'll
of.
just focus on pretty much good.
I mean, mine aren't really bad, but there's the memories I have on some of them are, I kind of got in trouble a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I mean by bad. Not like,
okay.
Yeah, like maybe misbehaving is what I should say. So anyway, hopefully you enjoy this. We're going to just tell some stories. Let's go check it out. All right, do you want to start first, or do you want me to start first?
I think I have more than you, so
Oh, yeah,
I can do. I mean, I don't know if we'll get to all of them, but...
I have three. I mean, I have a lot of memories growing up. I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite time. It's always been my favorite time. A lot of great times around Christmas time. But I have three specific ones I want to talk about.
I had a lot of players in the game here, so coming from divorced family, you got a lot of different Christmases to go to, grandparents to see, so that's probably why I have maybe more.
Yeah.
I'll go first, though. The first memory that I can remember is my grandparents on my dad's side. My grandma was very crafty, and so we made snowmen out of styrofoam balls, and then we decorated them, and we watched this old cartoon. I can't remember what it's even called, but it was black and white cartoon, and it was this old man that went to an orphanage and dressed up as Santa Claus and gave out gifts. I think I've shown it to you once. I remember that cartoon, and then my grandpa and I played checkers, and he always let me win. For some reason, I always have that memory around Christmas.
Oh, nice.
We would also snow tube in their, or sled in their backyard.
And go to the fence, right?
Oh, and that hill was steep, you know.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
It's a
hill,
steep hill, and there's just a fence at the bottom, and you just fly into the fence.
If you go through the fence, you're in Pizza Hut, right?
Yeah, yeah. There were some restaurants down below.
Speaking of crafts, though, is that where your grandma made the snowflakes and had them all over the ceiling, too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She would decorate. She would make paper snowflakes, hang them from the ceiling. She, just very crafty. Yeah.
You know what, though? That sparked something for me, so I'm going to add one to my list. This is not one of the three I was referring to, but crafts and something I would do with my grandma, so my dad's mom, would be making the Christmas tree out of your hand. I just was fascinated with that, like
cutting out the paper,
so you have,
or painting?
well, you have your hand. She would trace my hand, and you'd cut those out, and then when you stack them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, you have a Christmas tree, and it looks like a Christmas tree because your hand
kind of the fingers down, though.
Wherever.
Okay.
Do them up.
Yeah.
I think I did them.
Down would be more like the...
Well, I'm a kid, so I mean, whichever way I wanted to do them.
Up.
So you do yours your
Your
way.
grandma let you do whatever.
You do yours your way. I'll do
said,
mine my way.
Yeah, regardless, she probably thought it was perfect.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly how we did it, but that was one memory I had. I love making that because it's just a nice little craft to do. So.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Same grandparents. She always made peanut brittle.
Oh.
Always made peanut brittle.
Interesting. Yeah, I think I had some of that before when we went up there.
Probably.
So, cool. All right, do you want to go to another memory?
Oh, okay. My mom's mom and stepdad, so my grandparents on that side, we went to their farmhouse in Minnesota for Christmases sometimes, and there was one year that, well, I had a huge stocking. I mean, it was like quadruple the size of everybody else's, and I just remember I always thought that was so fun. Presents like crazy, and one present I brought it with was this.
Oh, I didn't know you got that then.
Yes, this Scooby-Doo blanket, and it might be backwards. It's backwards. Well, it might look backwards now. I don't know. regardless, Scooby-Doo blanket. And I got slippers as well that were Scooby-Doo and a ton of other things, I'm sure. But this thing has lasted, I think I was probably 5 years old. I'm 31 now. And it's feels
good shape.
just like new.
It's really good shape, yeah. It's a solid one for sure. That's a good memory. I'll go to one that I just maybe this is why I don't like wasting milk. And anytime you drink cereal, backstory, anytime you do cereal, you don't drink the milk. I love the milk after you eat the cereal, but what I tend to do is drink hers because I don't want to waste milk. And I think it stems from this childhood incident at Christmas time. So I remember, I don't know why I'm just going to say I cried, and I don't know why I cried. To this day, I don't think my parents know why I cried, but I was sitting out milk and cookies for Santa, and I mean just spilt the milk all over the place. Spilt it all over the cookies, all over the floor. It was bad, and I started crying. And I don't know, I mean, looking back, why would you...
Who cries over spilled milk?
this guy. Looking back, I don't know why I would cry about it. And my parents at that time were like, why are you... As Cousin Eddie says, why are you crying? But I did. And now I think it's just trauma of spilling the milk on Christmas Eve that I don't want to waste any milk. So like I don't pour any down the sink because I don't want to waste it. But I vividly remember just being like, no, he's going to hate this. Santa's going to hate that I spilt all, and they're like, we'll just pour more and put more cookies out. But that one stuck with me. I don't know why, but it did.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there, I think. My next one, well, I look forward every year. We send a letter to my granddad in England.
Yeah.
And he always sends back like a package of brochures, things going on in his town, postcards, pictures, and always stamps. He always sends me stamps from his stamp collection.
That's cool.
So I've got a huge collection of my own.
Yeah, it's really cool.
But that's always very sweet.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the same grandma that loved my artwork, even though you might not, my grandma did. Back in the day at our church, we would have live nativities. So obviously you would sit out there in the freezing cold dressed as maybe like a shepherd, or, I mean, I was never Joseph because I was a kid, so I was usually a shepherd. And sometimes in Missouri it'd be cold, like I'd say in the teens.
Oh, yeah.
And you're wearing shepherd's clothes in the teens. Well, one year specifically, I had to go to the bathroom. So I was like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to go see my grandma. Go inside. She was helping out down in the basement of the church. Well, I go to the bathroom and I realize that it's very warm in here and not outside. So my grandma gave me permission to stay inside and not join the live nativity. So they were one like shepherd short. My parents didn't really like that. They thought that was not a good thing to do.
You weren't meeting your commitment.
Yeah, but my grandma had my back. So, and usually my grandma
always had your back.
Yeah, she always had my back. And so, although I got in trouble, I still got saved by my grandma. And looking back, yeah, probably shouldn't sit out on a live nativity when your family signs up for one. Like, that's kind of your commitment. But I was cold. Inside was warm. I think they might have even had hot chocolate. And as a kid, honestly, that just seemed like the way to go.
What was Grandma saying?
I was not spoiled. I'm precious.
Yeah.
And I still live by that today.
Watching White Christmas with my mom, it was just like we watched it all the time, and she always made sausage rolls and
oh yeah, she makes the best.
Yeah.
Shout out to your mom.
Yeah.
Best sausage rolls.
Yeah. She made sure Christmas was special each year.
But I will say sausage rolls in my family way different than yours.
These are the UK sausage rolls.
So when you first told me sausage rolls, I'm like, heck yeah, let's do it. I had no idea, but
they're both good.
They're both good. Mm-hmm. My mom's, I don't even know how to explain them. They're like,
it's like a biscuit.
I don't even know how to explain them.
Yeah, I don't really know either.
They're just like, I don't know. They're sausage. I guess hers are sausage balls, I would say, and yours would be sausage rolls.
Yeah, sure.
So I don't know. They're great though. Both of them are great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My younger siblings and I would always like sleep together the night before. I remember probably one of the last times was when we were in our sunroom, and we all slept together. Like, Santa's gonna be here, and
Yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah.
It's fun having it's hard being the older sibling sometimes, but it's fun being the older sibling when you have your younger siblings that still get excited about it even as you get older.
Yeah. I was the youngest of two, so
Yeah.
I had an older brother and me. Now, I've sitting here thinking of other instances around Christmas time, and I can say that I thought of two more, but one of them being what I look forward to as a kid was going to Christmas Eve service. And then you do, the candle and all that. You sing Christmas carols. And then after that, going home knowing I could get one gift before. We always got one gift on Christmas Eve we could open.
We did
and
that
then we
some.
turned on Christmas Story and watched the marathon. Just had it going in the background. You'd play games, maybe do a puzzle here or there. And one year, my parents got me one of those. It's like a kid bowling set, but it was electronic. So when you hit a pin, the pin flips up.
Oh, wow.
So it's not like physical pins on the ground, but it was like I'd say
like one of those games in an arcade with like the
I was
little
gonna
clown
say,
guy.
yeah, it's like an arcade game. So when you hit it, the pin would go up, and I was like, oh, that's so fun. And then just eating the food, eating the snacks, watching Christmas movies, Christmas Vacation, all that. Christmas Eve was fun.
Yeah. As far as gifts go, it was always pretty taken care of.
Yeah.
With gifts, that's for sure. There's one that sticks out that was kind of funny. My dad got me, I unwrapped it, and it was this charger for a digital camera. It was a pretty big box, actually, and it just showed a charger. I only saw the charger part of it or something, and I had unwrapped other gifts. This was my last one, and so I opened it, and it looked like just a digital camera charger. This was back when digital cameras were cool. And I remember I was like always taught to be very gracious, very grateful. So I was like, oh, thank you so much. I'm so excited. And, we kind of all run off, and I'm sitting there kind of thinking, oh, okay, I just got a charger. It's kind of weird. And I'm like looking at it. My dad was like, are you excited? You like it? Like, that's what I wanted. And then finally he was like, it's a camera. And I was like, oh, I thought it was just a charger.
That's awesome. That's cool.
So that's one that sticks to my mind just because it was funny. A lot of good gifts, though.
If I forget, I'm just going to, because I don't want, my list is on my phone, but Sega, Uncle Carrie, iPads. Got it? So I'll go with the Sega. It's funny because as we're talking, you start
More
thinking
stuff.
of more things, but I'll do the Sega. So Sega Dreamcast, when it came out, obviously it's a video game console.
The third one.
And what did I say? I said iPads.
iPads.
And I wanted one so bad. Well, my brother and I knew where my grandma would keep the presents. And so we were told never look in the closet. Well, that year we're like, maybe we got the Sega, and went in there, opened it, and it was in there, and we were just so jacked up. So obviously had to play it off, but we knew come Christmas time we'd get the Sega. Now, if you go way back, this would have been earlier 90s. Getting a Nintendo 64 for Christmas and playing GoldenEye all the time was also a top-notch thing. Like, I remember we hooked it up right then and there and played it. So that was fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I think we got video games at my dad's. We got a Wii one time. I think my brother got the Wii, but we got to share it. We used it.
Yeah. Well, and then we actually both lived in a place that usually sometimes would have a white Christmas, have snow on it. So. And
Nebraska usually did.
Yeah. It was kind of rare in Missouri,
Missouri,
but it still would happen occasionally, and that was always fun because you could go play out in the snow, but sometimes the roads got bad, so it was kind of hard to travel back and forth.
Yeah.
But growing up, we'd normally do one gift because our Christmases looked a lot different, but one gift on Christmas Eve, go to Christmas Eve service, go home, do one gift, eat some snacks, hang out, watch Christmas Story. The next morning, do Christmas at our house. Then we'd go to my dad's side of the family, do Christmas there with everyone. Then we'd go to my mom's side, do Christmas there. And then sometimes the cousins would then come back to our house at night where they would since we were younger, give us stuff. But we had that's how we kind of did Christmas each year.
Yeah, you had a routine. Mine was different year to year.
Yeah.
Whether I was living in Nebraska, Iowa, Colorado, California, Missouri. My dad always lived in Nebraska, still does. So traveling here or there, depending on who had what holiday, like I said. So
Yeah, totally
didn't
different.
really have a very strict routine when it came to that stuff. Or we were traveling to Minnesota to see family, things like that. I know we, at my mom's house, had pretty good Christmas light display.
Yeah.
I would say we had a ton of like those blow up things. They were obnoxious, but they
gonna
were
say,
fun as a kid.
Maybe not Christmas light display, but blow ups. You guys were the
incorporated lights, but yes, blow ups were
you were the
eye catcher. Then we had like a village and Christmas trees, and we always got to pick out an ornament each year. I remember that. I made a snowman ornament. I think it was maybe in my first grade class and maybe my second grade class. I don't know. And my mom still has that.
Nice.
It's her favorite, I think.
We, the way our house was set up, we would do icicle lights all the way around the top. Looking back, I don't know how my dad did it. The roof was so steep and high. No way. But I appreciated him doing it. And anytime a strand went out, it was like one of those, you're kidding, you know? But from a distance, the way the house was situated, it was actually kind of funny because the house looked like, we always said Noah's Ark. It looked like a boat because the way the roof was when you're going down the road. So I do remember that. You'd be like, oh, there's Noah's Ark. You know, it was pretty cool. So
I remember my uncle, one of my many uncles, showed us that NORAD Santa tracker. I remember that one year running back to my grandparents' computer room, and he showed us that. I thought that was the coolest thing.
That's neat. That's super neat. Speaking of uncles, so my other story would be my Uncle Carrie. So the family would usually get some sort of game at Christmas time, and that would be on my mom's side of the family, and we'd go over there and all sit around and play the new game, and they were fun games. But there was one, and I don't remember exactly what it was called, but it was a buzzer you hit on the table, and you go around and you have to like say something. I don't remember what game it was, but he didn't understand what you had to do, I guess. And so he thought you talked into the buzzer. So it was his turn. He grabbed the buzzer and was trying to say the word into the buzzer. And we're like, it's a buzzer. So like, I remember that. We were all laughing because he didn't know. I don't remember what exactly the game or category was, but I remember it was like running out of time. He grabbed it and started talking into it. Like, I got it. And you don't talk into the buzzer. It's a buzzer. But it was funny.
Were you going to tell about his Christmas lights?
Oh,
that's what I thought. That's what I thought his story was about.
He would write "Merry Xmas" on his roof in Christmas lights, and then what did he do with the nativity? He did something with the nativity. I don't remember. My mom and dad would know, obviously, but he did something with the nativity. I thought.
I don't know.
Maybe I wish we could phone a friend right now, but. Stay tuned. Maybe we'll talk about that with him, and I'll get back on here and talk about it sometime. But I thought he did something with the nativity. Like maybe put it on the roof. I don't know. He did something. Who knows? He did a lot of things. So writing "Merry Xmas" on the roof was one of them. But and I don't know. Do you have any more? Are you thinking?
I mean, a lot of stuff's popping up in my head, but
yeah. I mean, feel free to go for it. The last one I'm going to mention is one of the original 3, which is the iPads.
Yeah. But. I know. Like I said, schedules were always really different, so sometimes I would be at my dad's for Christmas or Christmas Eve, or sometimes it would just be later. I don't know. There was one year, though, it was one of the first years I think that I had moved away with my mom, and so I was going back to my dad's, and I was very concerned because I didn't know that Santa would know where I was for Christmas Eve. It sounds funny now, but as a kid, you're seriously concerned. And I think I was going to be at my grandparents' with my dad on Christmas Eve, and I was going to go to my mom's Christmas Day. So, just the whole logistics. I was like, well, Santa's not going to come and visit me with my dad. My grandpa dressed up as Santa Claus and came to visit on Christmas Eve and made me feel better about the whole situation.
Yeah,
and brought
that's awesome.
gifts. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really neat. I guess my last story again, we could probably sit here all night and keep thinking of different things that pop up, but I'd say one of the best, obviously, Christmas isn't about gifts and things like that. But as a kid, you still are excited to get them. And so, I guess we were in high school, and it was when the original first iPad Gen 1s came out. So, they're huge, but I was always into technology. And so, an iPad coming out, currently into technology, and iPad coming out, I was like, man, I would, I don't want to be like greedy, but it would be super cool on my list to say iPad. So, my parents were kind of like, if you guys would want an iPad, put that on your list, but just know that might be it. It's either iPad or you could make your normal list. And so we're like, it would be cool to get an iPad, but I mean, how boring would it be Christmas Day to just get one gift and know what it is, and that's that. So we're like, you know what? We don't need an iPad. It's fine. Maybe sometime we'll get one, but do the normal stuff, shoes and clothes and all that, and that'll be fine. And so normal Christmas time, great gifts. I remember we were opening, we're like, man, this is really good Christmas. And so all wrapped up, picked up all the trash and stuff, and we're sitting there, and my parents were like, I think we got one more gift for you guys. And we're like, what? Bring it out, and it was the iPad. So it was so cool, because it's like what you see in the movies, to where you don't expect, like, you're just like, wow, that was very thoughtful and cool. So that memory of that Christmas sticks out big time, because it just was unexpected. Now, you and I, for the most part, it's hard to keep a Christmas gift because we buy each other stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So it's not like, hey, I surprised you all of a sudden. Look, here's a Christmas gift. So in the moment as a kid and stuff, it's cool to be like, oh, this was a true surprise. I had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Good memories of Christmas.
Just don't forget, it's all about Jesus on Christmas, though. So, and growing up, I mean, now, obviously, we know that now, not to toot our own horns, but we've been known as good gift givers.
Yeah, I mean, I think we do have a pretty good reputation for that.
We put a lot of effort into it, though. It's like a month and a half long.
Months of preparation.
Yeah, it's research and all this stuff. And so we just really enjoy giving the gifts to see, how I felt when I got the iPad. I love sharing that with other people when we get gifts. But just remember, Jesus is the reason for the season, and
however you can be with your family, whenever you can be with your family, is the most important thing.
That's right. Exactly right. So we are looking forward to it. I know, with work and these videos and trying to get the house situated, the closet upstairs, I worked on that for 3 hours tonight. Noticed, got a tree in here, middle strand went out. Oh. Hello. You want to say something? No? Okay. Anyway, with the...
Come on, dude.
Come on, you're stealing the show. But as okay, we're back. We're back. He's still over here, but he is just... All right, I think we're good now. But okay, perfect. We got all three of our tree. Well, I say three. I don't know how many we bought at the same time, but we bought multiple trees at the same time. And what I've noticed just walking around the house is like the same strand is out on every single tree now. So unfortunately, I don't know if the trees will be fully lit this season. When we start packing them up, I just bought and got them in today, new light bulbs. And I guess I'm going to just pick them away one by one and see if I can get the things lit again. So
we don't even have all of our ornaments up yet.
Cat got your tongue?
It's really been...
It's been
kind of a struggle.
It's been one. Because guess what? I was putting the ornaments up last night, and guess what? Half of them work. So what did I have to do? Undo them, put batteries in them. So it's been the real deal. But anyway, that's why we're making this video tonight.
Oh, man. Okay.
Why are you crying?
Why are you crying? Oh, all right.
Yeah, well, we hope you enjoyed Storytime Christmas here. And stay tuned for some more Christmas videos. And Christmas. Christmas is coming very quickly, so.
Yeah.
Be here before you know it.
We'll be able to enjoy it after the holiday season.
That's right. Maybe we'll have a recap video after all is said and done. So, anyway, don't forget again, Jesus is the reason for the season. And with that being said, that does it for tonight. Thanks for watching.